We're shining bright, and we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world.
Good evening, good evening. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining in. I am Berlita William with Smart Black Woman TV. We also have Charles, who will also be joining us pretty soon. Charles was running behind the clock today. But we would like to, first of all, send our prayers out to many, many, many families that were affected by the Nashville shooting. And unfortunately, these things are happening more often um, than usual. I think the government must step in to do something different when it comes to the guns and the violence that's taking place in many of our schools, something we didn't have to deal with when we were young children. And these are things, that's one thing that we're losing from all of the communities, the schools. We have the kids there, we send our kids off to school, and then you're dealing with situations such as this. And it's very unfortunate and very saddening for the parents who send their children to school and don't return home, and to the husband and wives that will go off to teach children in these schools and sometimes doesn't return home either. And it's hard enough. We have to leave home every day to work, and to not be able to return home and receive a call instead of your husband, wife, mom, husband, wife, mother, father, son, daughter, to receive that call is very saddening. And our prayers go up to all of those families who have lost. And going further than that, thank you so much, everyone, for continuing on with us to listen to us on our broadcast. This is our second season. We're continuing to try to uplift many of our communities and our people. We really don't have we really don't have everything that we would like to talk about on a day-to-day basis. We try to wean out a few things so that it doesn't become a show which everything that you talk about is very, disheartening, and you don't want to engage. We really want you to engage in our shows, comment, and also share our videos. These are things that we go through in our daily lives and throughout all of our communities. So, as much as we can try to touch on each other and communicate, our world will get better. It takes all of us, to get along with one another, understand all the difficulties that are going through our communities and our lives. So, we want to make it through comfortably. Here we go. Now we have Charles. Look like he is still getting set up and getting ready to enter the studio. Okay, he's back out, so I guess he'll be back. But our show today is going to talk about, people who have been working very hard, and yet they may live amongst some of you. You have your friend, your mother, your dad, whoever it may be, your mate, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, and wife. Some people are having such a difficult time in life alone, and with the systems that are out there, it's difficult for them, some of them, to find jobs, to find the job that they're looking for, to find a job that will pay them enough in order to take care of themselves. A lot of people are having to live with others in order to make it because of the high cost in rent and housing. and the cost of living is just so high right now, and what you're making on your jobs is not helping. But these people who are having these difficult times, and I'm hoping that you, as that supporter or motivator in the house, along with them, you're supporting them and or motivating them, um, that everything is going to be okay. Everybody needs comfort and need to have someone that can stand by them. A lot of people have difficulties, but yet women are mainly ones that are excused from things like this when a man is in the house. And when a man is in the house and he's paying all the bills, and when a woman cannot find work and she's having difficult times, even though she's working very hard at everything she can do. And when I say working very hard, she's looking for a job. She finds one, it's not the job she's looking for. She get there and it's very disappointing, and she's trying to spend her time there, but yet it's not good or comfortable for her, and she returns back home, then she's back in the same spot again. And then, or that person has she has a lot of talents, and she utilized those talents, but yet she's unable to get her business or whatever off the ground, and not able to make the income for herself or to help with the household financially. These things are a normal way of life. People have a very hard time as it is when they have to look for a job and a place to stay. This is something where we need to help, to comfort and motivate that person and keep them upbeat as you leave home every day and you have to go to work. When you come home, prayerfully, you're able to motivate the person that's there that's trying very hard to make it in life. Some people just have difficult times and struggles, and we don't want to be the one that feeling as though we're all that, or I make more money than you mindset, or I make the money and you just run around in it. That attitude can be very disheartening to that person, and it does. It brings on depressions, it brings on angers, and everything else. So try to be as strong as you possibly can, when you're dealing with situations, such as that. Not always someone who has went out and has gotten a job or has a business that is successful and doing well. That person is not always the one that is also so full of joy and happiness. Some people go to work and they're very miserable, or they're traveling along the roads or whatever it is, whatever that job may be. Some people aren't happy, and there are those that are. So if you are that person and you're the breadwinner in the house, um, financially stable, and doing well, then help the next person. Help that person to be a little bit more comfortable. Let that person know that family is everything, and a person that is living in your house is your family, and you're going to treat them just as nice as you treat the person next to you that you work with every day. So you got to think about those things. How can you treat someone at work so nice and then go home and be so cruel to the one you sleep next to? That is not a good thing. Let's try to change who we are and how we connect with one another and bond with the ones that are in our houses so that everyone is comfortable and no one is stressed. You're able to, as long as your house is comfortable and everybody's happy in your house, everybody in that house is going to work very hard to make sure that things are taken care of. If a person is happy, they can comfortably go out and look for a job, start their own businesses, and become successful. And then that's when everything is seen. Are you one of those people that do have someone in your house that is not making the money that you expect them to make. So, oh, and here, look who has shown up. We have Charles. Charles is now in the studio. Charles, I was just going on and about company that is in your house, or family members that are in your house, and people who have challenges and they work very hard. But yet, someone on the outside may judge, or even the person that's in the inside may judge you for being at home and having difficulties and challenges getting through life. So this one topic that I just sharing with our audience, that it is okay and we need to be more of comforting and more family to help people to feel like they are family. And when a person feels like they're family, and then they're comfortable and they're able to comfortably get ahead and make it through life instead
Mhm.
of being stressed, about it and what they're going through and the challenges and struggles they feel they're going through at hand. So, can you please comment on that and let the audience know how you feel about that?
I don't feel no type of way about that, honestly. I don't have no feelings on that
Okay.
topic.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I understand, of course, yeah, you make a person feel comfortable. I understand the importance behind that. Um, yeah, and at the end of the day, it'll make a person more productive at the same time. You right? I agree with that as well. And eh, I guess I just don't know. It depends. Every situation is different. I've been in a situation where I felt uncomfortable before, where I felt like the place I was staying, it was not as comfortable as it was described before I arrived. So and once I got there, it was a totally different story. And I know the way I am. I don't like feeling unwelcome anywhere, and I look, maybe I'm bougie, call me bougie. I look around and I feel like I've been put out of better places. So so I'm really quick to move or change my surroundings if I feel like I'm not comfortable somewhere. With so much going on in the world as it is, you don't want to go to a place of a safe place and feel uncomfortable there. So I think I agree with that. At first, I felt like I didn't feel any way, but because the reason why I said that is because I put myself in some bad situations before, and I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. So no, I'm like, no, I ain't gonna be nowhere where I'm not wanted, so I can't relate. But I definitely understand.
Yes, yeah, and people go through that in life where they're really tied down, and some people really have a hard time. It can be their education level, and it can be, the person that they are. Some people are judged by their weight, their color, so many different things that prevent them from moving forward. And then they go home and they get the same treatment, from the person that's in the house. And when a person lives in the house, they're family to me. And when family is in your house, you want to treat them comfortably. You don't want them to feel uncomfortable and feeling like, I don't need to be here, or I'm not wanted here. People should feel at home despite whatever consequences or changes that are happening at the time. Everything is temporary, but people take things on as it is. They feel as though they're just uncomfortable with that person being there, and it's not fair. It's not fair to that person because they are having a hard time. And because of a person doesn't have an experience or feel as though they've experienced having that hard time, they treat others, wrongly. And then they would go to work. That very same person that's treating a family member bad will go to work and treat everybody as though they're their best friends. When you have family members at home that you can't treat like they're your best friend, some things need to change in these households. And I think a lot
Right.
of things happening from home and going out, I don't think that people have these situations that's taking place from outside. No, everything is rooted from inside, and people are not looking at that and how the household is being kept and who's doing what in the house, instead of everybody acting like family and taking care of everything and looking at everything as a whole. there's there are issues where some of the people or a person is feeling uncomfortable with living there, whether
Right.
if a mother or father. There's some children that are living with their parents, and because their parents feel as though they should be living a certain type of life, they make them feel very uncomfortable. These are some things that I feel that needs to be set aside at this time. This is the time in which you have to be at your strongest to support that person, because your motivation, your support is what's going to help them to get back on their feet or to get on their feet. You can't continue to knock a person down every day when they come in the house or around you, because you worked hard and you're tired for the day and you're in your feelings, and then you're making everyone else uncomfortable because of situations that they're going through. I think these homes need, help, and people need to kind of change and look at themselves and what they are doing to inject these type of feelings on people. So, it's a way in life that we go through a lot of different situations, and we make decisions too, that we don't want to make sometimes in the direction sometimes we have to go. But we tend to make those decisions. As you said, you put yourself in situations and now that you will never turn that direction. And that's not uh, um, that's something that you shouldn't have come to, where you feel like I can't put myself in that position ever again. Some people just have issues and they need to make adjustments, in their own lives and whatever it is that's taking them out. So we were talking earlier, and you were talking about also challenges of people have, and about their own identity and understanding who they are and decisions that they have to make. You wanna add to that, Jones?
Identity issues. I don't know. I just when I think of that, I think of fitting in to instead of like creating your own reality and what you think it should be. We kind of fall into what society wants it to be for us, and so if you go through anything in life that's a bit traumatic, I think on the other side of that trauma, you kind of search for your place in the world, and instead of looking to create that world yourself, you kind of look to fit into a world of chaos, really. And what's going on, it's too much going on. It's hard to keep up with everything that's going on in the latest trend and the latest news. And we're so normal. Everything is so normal to us now. Even for example, with the shooting that occurred a couple of days ago, it, I just saw a lot of reactions, and the reactions were no reaction, and a lot of people stop reacting to things because it's like, oh, okay, that happened again. And I was watching something, and they were saying there's a shooting, I believe, at least 3 times a week, and so it's so normal and everything's so normal. But I don't want to talk about that. But I was saying, talking, really trying to talk about just trying to find a place in a world of chaos, and it can be a scary situation. And I know someone that went through something similar. They were in the military, and they're out, and they're trying to find their way. And I was able to relate to to them, and sympathize with their struggles because of what they're going through, and and the only advice that I can offer is to is just focusing on what you enjoy doing and finding yourself, and what makes you happy. And a lot of people may have families and things like that, so it can be hard to focus on what you want to do and what you want to eat and where you want to go when you have to consider so many other people before you sometimes,
Mhm.
but I just think it's really important that you do take that time out for yourself and to do whatever make you happy, and to accept the reality of your life and you build your happiness around what you currently have. And I think it's very important to be responsible and accountable for what we already created in front of us, whether it's a beautiful thing or we look at it like it's a bad thing. Whatever reality we created for ourselves, it's important to just accept that first, and try to find some happiness around that, and take it and try to take it a minute at a time, and I used to say I take it a day at a time, and sometimes a day is too damn much to think about all at once, and sometimes a day can be overwhelming. So just take it 1 minute at a time, and I found myself being a lot happier when I just focus on my happiness minute by minute. Like currently I'm still here, so number one, I got a lot to be thankful for. You start out with just being grateful for everything, and you can look at things differently.
Mhm.
So it could be a bad situation that you're in and you don't know how you're going to get out of it, but if you look at it from a different perspective, then you can turn it, instead of looking at the glass halfway empty, look at it halfway full, and you can get a better outcome if you go into it with a clear conscience and clear heart, and an open heart. Number one, just willing to accept whatever God has for you.
Right, and I agree with you when you say look at it in a positive direction, and that is what motivates you. All the positivity that you take out of your circumstances and that you're going through, anything that you're going through, or you're feeling as though you may have some challenges that you feel aren't to making you feel in your place, but your place is all the steps that you have taken up to now. So, so whatever got you to where you are now, you have to just pull out all those positive things that made you happy in getting there. And then looking around you of where you are today, what is it that you can say, I am happy for and I'm grateful. And those are things that we have to focus more on. And it's even with people that have challenges. If you feel as though there's someone in the house or whatever, think of it as a positive, the positivity that you're getting out of it. When that person is at home, they're at home, every day. You may live in a challenged neighborhood of some sort, and that person is at home watching the house, cleaning, doing the lawn, washing clothes, everything that you can pull positive and that can make you happy about the next person. And that's something good too, to give to your family members, your friends, your family, your boyfriend, or girlfriend, whatever it may be. There is some positivity that's there that kept that person in your life and around you. And I agree. I 100% agree with you. To look at life in a more positive way, which a lot of people tend to gravitate to choosing to be negative and live in that with anger, which is something that they need to get through. You know, a lot of people, that are going down those dark roads and want to stay there, holding grudges, things like that. That is those are the people that really need help, and they
Right.
start focusing on what they need more so than worried about what another person is doing that is happy. You know,
Right.
why is it that you're carrying a grudge for so long? Why is it that you can't get past it because you're feeling as though what you wanted out of it selfishly you didn't get. So therefore, you want to stomp your feet and pout like a child. And a lot of adults are dealing with that. And of course, those ones that are following behind them will do the same. So that's one thing, I didn't want to continue to tap on that and talk about that, but that's one thing that we just want to bring out to people that we look at positive things, love and bonding is what we talk about on our show. And we want people to feel that comfort and love
Yeah.
going to our show, because it can make you feel better.
Right.
You are going through things. We like for you to engage and talk about the things the challenges that you may have.
And sometimes we don't even realize that we sometimes the things that we say, it may come off as negative, and we were talking about that earlier. And I love that I journal and I write down things, and I just jot things whenever I think about something, or if I have a feeling, I just start writing something,
Mm.
and it's always good. I can go back and read some of the things that I wrote. And even like on, if you don't write things down, if you have a Facebook and you posted some a year ago, you can go back a year ago today, and you know how Facebook has the memories from a year ago.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, and
I
it
remember some
makes
of mine.
me, it make you think about what you were doing at that time a year ago, and it's like, damn, I said that a year ago. Shit, let me delete that shit. Did I say that a year ago? Like,
Exactly.
whew, and it makes it's easy to measure your progress in life, and you can,
Yeah.
and it makes me just be more grateful for where I am right now. It may not be what I'm used to, it may not be where I'm gonna be tomorrow, it may not be where nothing, it doesn't have to be anything, but it's I'm grateful for what it is. That's the fact of the matter, and when you look can have things to compare your life with, it kind of, I know a lot of people, like they say, social media, when people get on social media, you compare your life with other people and their progress in life, and it can make you look at your life and be like, what am I doing, but
Right.
but you're not comparing apples with apples, and the only way to compare apple with an apple is to compare me with myself.
Mhm.
Like, he can't
Right.
compare me with my daddy, my mama, not even my daddy or my mama. That's still, so compare you with yourself. And that's one way that I can go back and look at where I was a year ago, and gauge things and be like, okay, all the progress that I've made in only a year, okay, that's a nice. My goals are in line. You exactly where you supposed to be. If we start telling it, you got to tell yourself that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're not late. You're not behind time. You right on time for wherever you at. And your life is your life. It's your movie. So don't let nobody tell you late for your own stuff. So
Exactly. I was thinking about
yeah.
that people, social media has gotten people to be so much as a robot. And this is actually what they're trying to bring the robots
Right.
aboard.
Who's going to be the overseer of the overseer of the overseer? That's all I want to know.
Right. So the robot for the robot. So who's going to be the robot for the robot?
For real.
And that's exactly what we got going on in so
Yeah.
many social media networks because you have very few, even though I think I have about 1,300 people on my page, and I got very few that will speak up and very few that I see, in their page that are active within their pages or conversations or whatever is going on. So I do have the friends that post their children, and I have a lot of friends that post their children, and I have a lot of friends that,
Oops. Sorry.
well, I guess it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
posting the children because I don't have many of them that are speaking. So since I've started talking on my page, and I try to do it quite, as often as I possibly, feel, I got more people now speaking and talking, so now you hear, that person or their conversations, what they have to talk about. But there's so many of them just sitting back and watching. And as I know the person, they're very talkative, but yet they get in social media and they're very quiet. You hear nothing out of them. This is a what's the word? Pretentious people. What's the word I'm looking for?
Pretentious.
Pretentious, right? These
Okay.
pretentious demeanors of so many of my friends.
Mm.
My friends, a lot of my close friends, and they're like me. We talk, we laugh, we joke, and we do a lot of that. But on social media, you don't hear that. The
Yeah.
talk, the laugh, the joke, the laughter.
Social media can't get everything. You can't get everything out of me on social media. You got to experience me for yourself, you know?
But we can get it out. Calm down. Yeah, we do.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
And that's why I just try to show people who I am and how,
Yeah.
the person that I am. And it's good to be who you are and be more open to being outside. And this is our outside, whether you want to look at it that way or not. You're coming outside, you're going to be the quiet person on the block, or you're coming outside and you're going to be that person that you like to hang around and have fun with. So, yeah, so this is where we are now. So, right
Talking
now,
about getting outside, I was outside today. We have we're working on the house still. I'm working on the house, and we had contractors in working on the floors. They're restoring the hardwood floors throughout the house. So can't wait till that's done. But I was out in the yard working in the yard. I was able to get a new lawnmower, and so you know how with men we love little toys like
right,
lawnmowers and blowers and stuff. So
right.
I got to break the new lawnmower in. That was fun. Um, and I threw a little mulch out there. You know, it's springtime. It's time to plant some flowers, get out there and get dirty, get out in the yard. So
That's
it
right.
was refreshing and it was good to get out in the yard for the first time this season. So
I'm sure it was. But you know what? I would like to say we have to take this break for education identification and station education station identification. Please stay with us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you.
We're shining bright, and we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world.
hello, can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Here we
Oh,
are.
there you go.
We're
I hear you.
back. Thanks so much. Stay
Wait a
tuned
minute.
with us.
My workout
So,
room.
yeah, we were just talking about being outdoors, and the
Yeah.
weather has changed in St. Louis. What's the temperature today, Charles?
That's a good question. It felt good today. It felt good. No, it was about no, today was about 70 degrees today, really. 65,
Nice.
70 degrees. It was perfect.
Oh, very nice. Was the sun out too?
Um, yes, mom. Yes, yes. I'm sorry. I was trying to move the camera.
So yeah, it was pretty burning up down here today. It was really hot. It probably was about 90 degrees. So it's
Okay.
really hot down here. And I went outside. I went to lunch and I was out and about an hour and then back into work. But I did get outside, so I did feel the weather, the hot, hot, hot weather. So, but I know it's really nice in the spring. Springtime is a great time in St. Louis, especially when the weather's get ready to change, and
Right.
then the flowers start to plant the flowers, and all of that.
Right. Get outside.
That's right. Plant flowers. What are you doing? What y'all doing in St. Louis? Y'all planting flowers and watering the grass, cutting the grass. Charles over there getting ready to beautify the yard over there.
Yeah, you know how I do it, Mr. Fix It.
Yeah, you doing some extra stuff.
Yeah,
To,
you know what
to
I
Chuck
do
E.
what I
Charms.
can do.
Putting down the Chucky Charms.
Right.
And we got Easter coming up next weekend. Is Easter Sunday next week. So y'all better get the eggs together. I do have my bunny rabbits sitting around my house, and I do decorate the house for all the little holidays that come about. So now I have my little bunny rabbits that's hanging out and
Yeah,
get.
I'm gonna have to get me one of those Easter baskets. You know them grown folk Easter baskets people be making.
I know I heard of them. They putting all kinds of stuff in there.
Right, I'm gonna have to get me one of those
Yeah, you
grown
got to
up
tell them
Easter
what.
baskets. You
I guess
know.
you got to tell them what to put in it, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, because they putting different stuff. They putting whatever you want in there, things that you like, and then they'll add other things in it.
Right, right. They be like, which one you want? Do you want the Hennessy box or do you want the Remy box? No, I want a Remy basket.
Send me one with
The
fried rice and White
you want
Castle.
the dark liquor basket or the light liquor basket?
Send my Easter basket with some White Castles in it.
uh, right, because the closest White Castles that y'all have is what in Orlando.
Yeah, we don't have it. I think we have crystals though in Fort Lauderdale, right?
I'm not sure if they still have it,
Right. They
but
used to have it a long time ago. I remember going.
have you tried that White Castle in Orlando?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh no, I haven't. I didn't even see it in Orlando when I was there.
Right, you were just there.
I know. So
Yeah,
yeah, Greg is coming down Friday. He and the family.
my little brother.
Yeah, it's our birthday weekend, so we're gonna be celebrating.
Oh, it's your birthday weekend this weekend?
Yeah, Saturday.
Oh, happy birthday. What are y'all plans?
Greg and the family's coming down. We'll probably go out to dinner, probably go over to the beach, hang out, probably go to some event that may be down here. Try to do as much as we can, just to celebrate.
Did you get your Christmas gift? I mean, your birthday gift? Your Christmas gift. Did you get your birthday gift? I sent it in the mail. You got it, Chet?
You don't even know when the birthday is.
Look, you knew a damn lie. You ain't.
I gotta show you what I got for my birthday. Let me go get it. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh, she
Thanks.
got birthday gifts already. My mama, she loved to get gifts, Lord Jesus.
So my sister
I
bought me
cannot miss her birthday.
this.
All right. Okay, I like those. Those are nice.
Yeah, so these are NBA, and they have all the teams on them, and they're like shoes.
They're like some Crocs.
Yeah, they're Crocs, but they are Crocs.
Oh, they are Crocs. Those are
Yeah,
nice.
it's a Croc.
You know, my mom, she has like Mom, I don't know how many pairs of shoes you have. My mom has so
300,
many
400,
pairs, like 400 pairs of shoes. It's ridiculous.
489.
She was like, "You want to see my closet?" I'm like, "What am I even looking at? You don't even know what to
I'm
start looking
telling
at
about my
first.
car.
You don't even know what to look at."
I said, you gotta
Uh,
help me get clean out my car. I said, I got
help. I can help you get rid of some of these clothes.
no, it's all good stuff. So no, I just need a bigger house. I don't need to clean out my closet. I need a bigger house.
Oh, right. Big Ma said, "What size is that? She needs some." Right. How can she?
Oh, nice. That's
Right. With
a
the she can
six.
slide her foot in there.
That's a size six. You can't fit that.
Big Ma, do you like that? Would you wear that? I would love to see her wear that.
Like that. My sister bought that for me.
Yeah, so Big Ma can put her boots up.
Yeah, so that's my first birthday gift.
All
So,
right.
yeah, yeah,
Birthday.
yeah. So I'm gonna buy me some nice um, sports gear to go with it.
Right.
And hook it up. So
Right.
those
We're
are
gonna
my
have to get you some heat tickets so you can wear those to the heat game
well,
or something.
that's right. Buy my heat ticket. That's
Yeah, but for both of y'all, that'll be a good birthday gift for y'all. Some heat tickets.
yeah. So mom, so you see my new shoe. So for my birthday, I want you to buy me some gear to go with my sports shoe.
She
So you got
said
to buy
that's
me some
cute.
sports gear.
An outfit. We're gonna get you an outfit.
Yeah, I want the whole gear. I want to look fly.
That's what you want for your birthday, Mom. We already sent you your birthday
And,
card off.
and
Your gift
I
in the
want it to be
card.
white. I want it to be white. Can I shake the card when I get in?
Shake it as hard as you want.
Is something gonna fall out of it?
Shake it as hard as if enough don't fall out. Keep shaking. Keep shaking.
So yeah, I like my gift. What did she say?
She said she got you. She got you. You know we
All
got
right,
you.
yeah, it's gotta be white. Give me the nice white sweat. You know, my little sports pants with the jacket, the shirt to go with it. I gotta be fly with that. And they have to be those wide, kind of wide leg pants. I don't want the stretch. I don't want any stretch pants.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the real sports stuff. I
Okay.
really like that Ivy. What's the name of it?
Ivy Park.
Ivy Park. I do have some Ivy Park. I have some red. I got my red Ivy Park cap. My red. You know, I got some red gear. So I need some white stuff. It can be Adidas.
I
It can be Nike. It can
Beyonce
be Nike.
just
Huh?
Beyonce just partnered with Balmain, or so she
Yeah,
broke
Valmont.
up
I
from.
heard it's so expensive that it's crazy.
Yeah, so the price point definitely jumped up for her stuff.
Hmm.
Um, so but I don't know what that means. She said bell bottoms.
I have too many bell bottoms. I need um the sports gear. Charles, you know
Right.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I think she left Adidas, if I'm not
She
mistaken.
left Adidas, Kanye left Adidas, everybody left. So what's going on? So is
Nike, you know, I've always had all of my shoes are Nike anyway. I only have one. I did buy the Ivy Park and the Ivy Park sweater, but
so is it Nike or Adidas for you?
I've always had Nike.
So it's Nike. It's Team Nike.
Yeah, because you know
It's Team Nike.
I'm Miami. My Miami Heat. Miami Heat is what Adidas now, right?
Um, I don't know.
So I've always been Nike,
You
Nike fan.
said bottom line. I don't know.
Yeah,
But okay.
yeah. So that shouldn't be hard for y'all to pick out my birthday gear. Oh, and make sure I have a cap to go with it.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, I want the whole shebang.
Okay.
Yeah, you
You
know when
might
it's
get
birthday,
you might get it a few
birthday
days
gift
after your
special,
birthday.
huh?
You might get it a few days after your birthday, but it's
All right,
coming.
just telling y'all, so y'all make sure y'all get it right this time, and send it.
Right.
So,
I
so
definitely
I
won't
want.
send my gift. I definitely won't send my gift through Greg. That's for sure.
That's right. I want to talk to the audience about family members that are out of town. You know, when your birthday, for my birthday, I always get my gifts after my birthday. Okay. And my sister has my gift. You know why she had my gift? Because I was like, look at these. These are so cute, huh? She said, I'm going to pay for them for your birthday.
Right.
So that's how, and they came in yesterday. So they're on time this time. I have one gift that was finally on time.
Bubblegum shoes. She said you
Yeah.
remember. Big Mom said you remember bubblegum shoes.
Mm-hmm. I sure do. I sure do remember the bubblegum shoes. These are the new bubblegum shoes now, these Crocs.
Right. Like Big Mom, you trying to call my shoes bubblegum shoes.
I also bought Lennox a pair of bubblegum shoes. I bought her another pair. They're cute. So when she get here, she'll be having hers in her Easter basket.
That's cool. That's cool.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So y'all don't forget about my gear and medium.
Medium. Gotcha.
Medium. I wear medium.
And it is time to switch up the clothes, the weather changing and we got to switch from winter to spring and
Right.
right and that's all some it's a lot of must-haves like you got to get some fresh Air Force Ones.
Right.
Yep, you got to get the fresh Air Force Ones and just
Ugh.
pulling this.
Oh, God, I
You don't like
can't
Air
stand
Force
those.
Ones?
I
Don't do that.
can't stand
Don't
those.
do
I
that.
guess the only ones I kind of care about are the white ones. The rest of them, they can go in the dump.
Yeah, the white ones you gotta have. Those are a pair you have to have those in your closet. So,
Yeah, that's great. He loved the white ones.
and
Mm.
that's those the summertime jump offs. Those jump off the summertime for you.
No, it's like the Impalas in the hood. That's what people. Those shoes remind me of the Impala cars in the hood.
Don't do that.
Yeah, those
Don't
shoes remind
profile. Don't profile
those
the Air
shoes
Force One.
remind me of the sack on the head.
The Air Force One is universal and it's
The,
understood in every language.
uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, they can also put the bonnet on their head and they'll be matching.
Up the
All
bonnet.
that all goes together. All that goes together.
That's what they say about the Croc. They say the Croc is just like the sister to the Ugg boot. That's what
I
I
know, right? But these, see, but now they're coming out with these. These change the game.
she pulled them out again.
They changed the game when they put that soul on there. See,
Okay, no,
got
we
that?
see that look. We
Okay,
see that
okay.
look shoe.
I was just letting everybody know when everything
we
on
see
game
we
changed
see
on
that little
Rock.
shoe.
They need to put a look. They need to put a new soul on them ugly boots.
She put that joker in the front of the camera too. For real.
It was
They
like
better they better Croc better send us a damn check. That's it. Croc send the damn check.
that's right. I'm representing.
Ma, I left my Crocs at your house. I was so mad once I got
You talking
here.
about? Oh, you talking about your white ones?
Yeah, don't talk about mine like that.
Now
Ma,
you need some of these with some heels on them.
I don't need no Croc with a heel.
You need the bottom on them.
Oh, okay.
They need a sole, a
Okay.
real sole.
Okay.
So and the UGG boot need a sole on it too. I don't know what's under that shoe. That little rubber thin flat. You can put them on. You can put them on either feet. You don't even have to look at either foot. You don't even have to look at which foot you put them on. They still look
Uh,
the same.
Ugg is gonna write us a letter because we bash Ugg every week. We got to stop this. We
But
bash
you
Ugg
can put
every
the
week.
Ugg boot on, and it doesn't matter which foot you put it on.
Right.
You can put the Ugg boot on, and somebody else can put their feet in it, and both of y'all can walk in them at the same time. You can put the Ugg boot on. You can put it on your head, and it'll look like a hat too. They look like astronaut shoes.
Right. They do look like that. I give
Yeah,
you yes.
right, right. Oh my God! And those other shoes that they came out with. Remember the boots that you had shown me, the Alice the Goon boot. I mean the Popeye from
Oh
Alice,
yeah.
Alice
They
on
they
Popeye.
they I think they came out with another crazy pair.
Yeah, the
The
second.
same brand Mischief came out with a new crazy looking pair. And
Oh,
and I guess people are buying them and to me it seems like something to do on social media, just like eating a hot chip challenge. I don't know. I feel like it's the red boot challenge.
yeah.
I
You
take
against
it
that hot
for
chip
what the hell it is, you know.
sauce?
Yeah, that damn chip.
That chip about to kill you, huh, Charles?
Damn chip.
And you ate a
These
little piece.
right, these damn kids got us trying all kinds of crazy stuff out.
Oh, you just gonna blame it on the kids, huh?
Yes, the kids fault. No, I'm kidding.
That's
I'm
why the
kidding.
kids crazy because the parents doing crazy stuff.
I know, right?
All for it. Yeah, let's do it.
Right, the parents and the damn kids both doing it together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And some people are going in the hospital because of them crazy chips. Let them keep it up.
But yeah, um, Ma, so have you got back in the gym? Look, our last 5 minutes. How's your workout journey been
Oh, I
and your
haven't
health
got back in
journey?
the gym yet. You know
And
what? And I think
look, how's your health?
for my birthday, starting next week after my birthday, I'm in the gym Monday. So everybody, I
Okay.
will be in the gym. I will see you every evening. I will talk to you when I get in the gym on Monday. So y'all get ready because I'm telling you that's my takeoff, my break off. I am getting back in the gym. You see these guns? Y'all see these guns? Hold on. Hold on. Uh-oh. They don't look so fat like they supposed to. There it is. There it is. You see that
So,
curve up in there?
Ma, so what if I did like an online like workout routine,
You
or
see
you
those
think that would
guns?
help? Would that help out,
Help out what?
Mama? If I did like a
Go.
workout, like a 25 minute, 20 minute, 30 minute workout session on live on online.
Yep. Yep. That'll be
You'll
good.
be there. So would it be
Uh,
better if would it be better if we had it in the morning or in the evening after work?
in the evening after work, I don't do it in the mornings. Yeah, because I'm getting up, I'm waking up, I'm getting myself together, I'm getting ready to go to work. So I prefer my workout to be in the evening.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, the best.
And a lot of people have said that they would prefer to work out after or go to the gym after work or after a
Mhm.
long day.
Yeah.
And
And you do mornings, right, Charles?
yeah, I do mornings.
Mhm.
And that would be the thing. I would end up working out twice a day, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Work, yeah, one for myself, and then in the afternoon I would work out with
Right.
people.
So
So
what do
yeah,
you
I've been
so
thinking
when you
about
get
doing,
huh?
huh? Yeah,
What are
I've
you
been
doing
thinking
when
about
you get
having like a training session, you know.
what do you do in the gym? What are you working out on? What equipment you use?
Well, every day, you know what? The I start out with body weight, you know. With my body weight, it's always that's always a good one to go to. It's not easy. It doesn't mean that you're not working out if you just work with your body weight. I'm telling you, still after working out, it's been almost a year since I've no, it's been like 9 months since I've started working out, but still to this day when if I do body weight, it still kicks me in my butt. So it doesn't matter how long you've been working out. Body weight is always a good way to work out. You don't need weights, you don't need anything. And so just doing crunches and doing push-ups and doing squats, exercising your thighs. And so just doing your legs, like I try to do 20 minutes a day is enough, 3 days a week for 20 minutes. That's doable, that's not too much for anybody. And out of those 3 days, like Monday, I could start out I could work out my upper body, arms. And when Tuesday, I would work out my midsection. So I do core workout. And then Wednesday, I do legs. I can do my squats and stuff and do each section for 20 minutes a day. And you good 3 times a week.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. Good stuff.
Yeah, to stay healthy, because I just don't want to get 70 and not be able to bend over and
That's right.
stay active,
Yeah.
So I
same
try to
with-
keep my family healthy too. So.
That's right. I want to keep my workout on. And I always push that for my kids. I always have. When I see a little fat on them, I tell them you don't need fat on you.
Right. Family
you
will
young,
always
have
point
fat.
out your fat. They
I
definitely do
always
that.
point out my kids fat. You
It's so
getting
annoying.
fat. You need to work out. I point that out and I push them and as much as I can. And I'm glad, Charles, you finally on board with your workout and you own it. And both my boys, they work out and they got good looking bodies.
Hey, I remember when I used to weigh 230 pounds. So I used to wear like a 1X. And my mom, she said, I got you a Christmas gift. She brought my Christmas gift. I opened it and it was a medium shirt. And I was like, what the hell I'm going to do with this? And she was like, you can work your ass out and have something to work towards and maybe you'll be able to fit it. And I was like, so my mama will definitely let me know
that you got fat on your stomach and you need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So that's the end of our show today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, next week we're going to be in a new challenge, and that's me working out starting on Monday. I will see you Monday evening on this show, Smart Black Woman TV, and Fitness with Charles. All right, Charles. We'll talk to you.
All right.
Everyone, stay sweet.
This program was made possible by Neighborhood Planet Broadcasting Systems, Neighborhood Planet Network, and from contributions to NPN TV from viewers like you.